Davin and Lynne, and how might we help senders get feedback on how effective their messages or emails were that they sent out. So the idea was to use metrics to get data on what people do with the emails. So yeah, basically the idea would be that the person that's sending the email sends out an email, and then for our experiment we will be calling them directly. But the idea in the future would be to get metrics from software that's embedded in the email, and then coming back to that person would be how long the email was open for, what they were looking at, and whether they clicked on any links, and that kind of stuff. And then if it's a long email and it's only been open for 8 seconds, then you kind of know not much was actually absorbed. And I guess we could demonstrate.
So I'm writing an email about with a directive about using cranes, and I'm sending it out to a group of people, and I'm going to send it now. Hi, Raf. Did you get the email that was sent out yesterday about the cranes?
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, great. Did you open it?
I did.
And did you read it?
I did. Yes.
And what about there were some
Great
links
drive.
in it? Did you click on any of the links?
Yes, I followed all of the links.
And could you tell me what you took away from it?
The crane was going to be set up, and we were supposed to do this, and everything was fine.
Great. Thanks, Raf.
No worries.
Hi, Davin.
Hi.
I was wondering if you got my email about the cranes that was sent out yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And did you open it?
Yeah.
And did you read it?
Yeah.
And did you click on any of the links?
Yes.
And could you tell me what you took away from it?
Sorry, you caught me. I didn't actually. It was too big, so I just skimmed over and deleted it.
Okay, no problem. Thanks, Davin. So based on all my phone calls, the stats are telling me that 50% of the receivers of the message opened and read it, and the other 50% didn't.
Perfect. How about I have for these group? So about the test, just as we saw here, is it going to be able to be done within an hour?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Depends on how many people. How many people are we thinking about calling?
We were saying greater than 5, but probably no more than 10.
And is that going to give you enough information for your study about whether that form of communication is effective or not effective?
I think so. I think that would give us, the idea that I had was probably I'll be implementing this with my guys. I'll call my guys directly and say, hey, did you read the email, that kind of stuff, and they'll probably tell me no, but I'll figure out why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think it's possible.
Would we learn from a test like this?
To actually read the emails? All the information in the emails?
What do you think? If this test was implemented, would this team learn from it, from implementing the test?
I think you would have to keep the questions very specific. Did you delete a copy of that email? Did you do anything with that email for follow-up or storage? Like, keep it very, so you end up with actual apples to apples data.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that was part of the reason that she had asked him directly what was in the email, because if you can't recite the email, then you obviously didn't read it. And so for my guys, it would be the crane thing set up. Did you actually read the email? Then you'd know how to set it up, or whatever.
So who's your audience in this particular test?
PLTs and line truck operators.
Okay.
The one flaw in the survey design or the experiment design is one guy could read it and translate that information. That information may be flowing verbally between people. I don't know if that matters, but
That's okay though. I would love that. I would actually.
Okay. What do we like about this? What are your thoughts?
It's very practical.
Simple,
Very cool
yeah.
start idea, so it's good.
this test?
Well, I like the idea that they could, you know, get the tech department involved and actually have those metrics, like how long was this email open for, was it ever open? So you don't have to deal with, you don't need to worry about,
Yeah?
you know,
Cold calling.
or the recipient, or the question, people you're asking being honest. You know, like you're their manager, they're out there, they're gonna say,
Yeah.
of course they're open this. But, you know, getting the data, just the raw data, straight from the source would be, I see that as a big next.
Well, and I think that's kind of the key for implementing this. It would have to be within guys I know and trust to get that real feedback, because otherwise if it's somebody from IT calling them, they'll be like, I have no idea who this person is, and I'll just lie, see how far I can lie.
What do we wonder about, if anything, on this? Good point. Is there anything we wonder about?
How do you make it better?
Any suggestions?
I wonder if people would be truthful.
You could open up the email and just let it sit there all day open on your desk and walk away. So it'd be open for like 7 hours.
I think that's done on some of the training, because I know people click through the training and people say, oh, you gotta make sure you wait.
Don't answer too quick.
I forgot this is being recorded, so.
Great. So what are your thoughts on what Ed and Lorraine said about, you know, are people going to be truthful about this?
But that's why we had questions to pinpoint specifics in it, so that you can nail down if the person is being truthful.
Okay.
Original idea was to get the data automatically, but we don't know what functionality there is that we can use for that. We need to do some more investigation.
One thing I did when I had to send out some training for my meet group was I had done a summary of it, and somewhere in it I had put a really weird fact, like the cost of a plane ticket from Vancouver to Calgary is this amount, and I put it in there and kind of, so you could, if you hid something in there, it's something that they would see immediately. Oh, you could ask what's the cost of a flight ticket to Vancouver, and then you know they went through it. You put it 3/4 of the way through.
Right.
Okay.
But just something like weird snippet or something like that is just
Or yeah, I guess you could also ask them, did you notice anything odd? Was there
odd.
an
Yeah.
odd statement
Yeah.
about?
It was just some way of just knowing if they got to it.
Okay. Last comment, Duncan?
Oh, I was just thinking, you know that recent phishing email that we got? It basically prompted you to click on something to see if you read it or not, right? But in that same kind of idea, you know, there are kind of websites that you can calculate without an extraordinary amount of cost, calculate just the click-through rate, see how many people actually clicked on there. Like if they read it and they actually understood it, they would click it, right? For example, that would be actually free, a service that's available on Google Analytics or something like that.
Okay. Good.
Or even if you had a document that was put on a SharePoint or put somewhere that you could get metrics on that, so you know you've sent that out to 200 users, and you could actually just go and get the metrics for how many people have gone to that SharePoint. Something that didn't exist or that people wouldn't have accessed prior to that email going out.
Okay. Okay, good effort. Now, last question. Would your team be willing to test this in the real world?
I would, yeah.
Excellent. Great. How about a hand for this team? Well done.